under the Nigerian scenario. I want to thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. God bless everybody. Keep going. Bye-bye from Paris.
And we discuss further some of the issues that are affecting the West African region of our continent, and looking at headlines then we speak to political scientist and conflict resolution analyst Dr. David Matsanga for his insights. Thank you so much, Dr. Matsanga, for joining us. It's a Friday. How are you?
Good morning, Asanda. Good morning, Africa. And good morning, the entire globe listening to us.
How was your travel? I hope you are well rested.
Fantastic. I've been pursuing this case of Libya and Sarkozy in Paris. Mm-hmm. I have done my best. Many people have forgotten about Libya and Gaddafi, but I have not given up until I get answers for Sarkozy to return the money. So I want Sarkozy to go to jail and face sentence. Thank you.
All right. So today for our West Africa rep, then we start with the new president of ECOWAS, Omar Alieu Toure. He's looking at bringing Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger back to the bloc. We know that they had exited earlier. What is in it for ECOWAS, for these countries to return to the group?
First of all, I don't think those countries will return to the group at all. If there is anybody dreaming of bringing them back, I have been there, I've gone there several times. I don't think they will come back. It is impossible. They can come back to African Union, but they will not come back with the current system of the African, of the leaders who are there. The Burkina Faso are far ahead of some of the countries in ECOWAS, Niger, Mali. They have done very well in fighting insurgency, in fighting economic problems, in dealing very firmly with all manners of corruption. So if you compare them with the organization that wants to return them, Asanda, it is 1 million miles away from each other, like Mars and the Earth. They will not come back.
So you believe it's unlikely that they would return, but what would be in it for ECOWAS if they did?
I think there is nothing in it for ECOWAS. ECOWAS needs more members. ECOWAS is funded by West Africa, by France. By France funds ECOWAS, and that is one of the main points that of contention between the states and ECOWAS. They don't want anything to do with France. They have closed the French territory is out of those three states. No army, no cooperation, no uranium, no gold, no diamonds going to France. They have cut off relationship with France. How are you going to bring back the same group that went away, which does not like France to be part and parcel of their politics? It's impossible. Let's not waste time and money and ears for the African people to hear.
Who would be next then for ECOWAS to pursue in terms of returning to the group? We know Uganda had also exited. They have elections coming next year. They also are dealing with security concerns as one of the challenges in the country.
Which one? Uganda is in East Africa, I think. Not Uganda, I think. Uganda is in East Africa. Is it? We don't have Uganda. ECOWAS has several. Mm-hmm. Is it Gambia wanted to get out, but it stayed. Senegal was shaky. Guinea was one of those that has left. Guinea, Conakry has left. So I think, I don't know whether they can pick Guinea Conakry, because the soldier in Guinea Conakry is still a French mall. So you can bring that one back. The one of Conakry, you can bring him back, of Sekou the state that was formed by Sekou. But the rest, I don't think the three, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, will not come back. The Guinea is half 50. It still has some French connections. It still is liked by the West. Trump called him to Washington, to White House, and that one of Gabon. Gabon is not in there in the ECOWAS. Gabon is another state that is not very much against the French. So we don't have any hope of these countries coming back, Asanda.
Okay, let's, as we stay with West Africa, go to Nigeria now, looking to overhaul its aging energy infrastructure, and they want to close the energy or electricity supply gap. What type of projects are planned there?
First of all, this is a welcome if they can do it. This is the first time that Nigeria will do something that will make Africans happy. If you travel to Nigeria, you will see people carrying generators. If you travel with Nigerians, the whole plane is full of generators going to pollute the environment in West Africa, in Africa. If they can do some projects that can generate power, which is clean energy, ecosystems will be preserved. Nigeria, with a country with 241 falls, like a Victoria Falls equivalent. It does not have even any new dam since independence, only 2 dams. That's it. So if they are doing something right now, let me give them just one doubt for the first time in my life, because Nigeria to me is a country without a country, a state without a state. It has collapsed.
Well, then on that, do you think that there is enough political will to ensure that these projects are successfully completed and adequately address Nigeria's energy issues?
It will be swamp. Corruption will swallow this whole thing. Like, there is nothing in Nigeria, Asanda, there is nothing in Nigeria that works. The presidency doesn't work. Everything doesn't work. They have oil, but they lack petrol. They don't have petrol at the petrol station. Anything in Nigeria doesn't work. What works in Nigeria is terrorism. It kidnap of people, kidnap, hostage taking, abduction, Boko Haram, taking our girls, kidnapping, killing people, ransom. You hear those words in Nigeria. There is nothing you hear progressive in Nigeria. Where is it? And maybe the population swelling to 250 million. That is very good. We hear that. The population is big. What else works in Nigeria? Zero. It's nothing. I think if you look, you walk, you fly over Nigeria overnight, Asanda, I'm telling you, my sister, you might think you are somewhere near hell, not a country in Africa.
Let's go to the Gambia now. Rights activists they are calling for justice. This after a 1-month-old baby died, and the death was linked to female genital mutilation, or FGM, a widely practiced but illegal procedure, up for review before the country's Supreme Court. Has it indeed, first of all, been confirmed that the baby's death was due to FGM?
First of all, let me tell you, this is an old archaic, a very barbaric style of female circumcision and so on. It is in my case, only women where I'm born who circumcise, but not ladies. This should not be accepted. I don't know why people in Africa go back to barbaric systems like the president of Gambia, who was in Britain himself. This guy was in Britain here as a watchman in one of the stores. And I used to pass by and talk to him for several hours. Now he reaches there and allows this type of barbaric ideas to go on. And he should put in the laws that will safeguard the younger ladies who have been born in villages and so on. Again, institutions have collapsed. That's why demonstrations are coming up in and out.
What are the demonstrators calling for exactly? Is it possible that this practice could be completely done away with?
They wanted everything law. That is what I'm touching the point of institutions. Bring back the tough laws of anybody found circumcising a young lady. Go take him down to prison, put him in jail, create what we call something that will prevent this crime from occurring, from anybody trying to do that type of circumcision on younger girls. Prevent it. You don't just leave it. No institutions, no policing, no what. Everything is collapsed in this African country.
Are there any positives to this practice of FGM if we are weighing in the pros and cons as far as trying to come up with a decision on whether it should continue or not?
Well, it's not. It is painful. The only bad thing is the pain. It is very good for men. Yes, for in our culture, it's okay because it stops quite a lot of diseases that are transmitted. But women, no, it isn't. It isn't. In our country, we have completely, in my country, Uganda, we have completely stopped it. Completely. And if you are found, with my president, we don't have anything to laugh with you. You go down. And you go, if you are lucky, you go down completely. So we don't joke about it. We don't molest young. That's torture now. It used to be something that you can be proud of as an African. But right now, when you look, you read the cons, the pro, it's for men. It's okay, but not for younger girls who are being, harmed in this manner.
Let's talk about your home country now, but in a different way, as in the Ghanaian farming community, a coalition of Ghanaian cocoa farmers has threatened to bar officers of the national regulator from their farms to protest the newly announced producer price for the upcoming season. What can you tell us there?
Cocoa, I am Asanda. I am from a country called United Republic of Uganda. I am a Ugandan, but an expert on all African politics. You bring it anywhere, east, west, I'll eat it. I'm from Uganda. I am a Ugandan.
All right. I don't know why I thought you're from Ghana, but yeah, okay.
Yes, we are the people who gave South Africa a base to train it to overthrow apartheid. This is the country. That's why I'm proud, man. But I studied African politics to the last iota on planet Earth. It is cocoa prices have always been the problem for this country, Ghana. Even during Nkrumah's days and Dana those days, Atta Mills days, Rawlings days, cocoa has been a problem. The farmers have never received. You see, we have a problem as Africa again. We produce cocoa and export it out. And if you come to London, a cup of cocoa, a cup water mixed with your own product costs about 20 shillings, $20 or 20 pounds in London. And then you wonder, why can we not produce this cocoa from Accra itself? That's what the farmers are saying. Why don't you change the methods? Why don't you do something instead of following the same thing as under all the time? Africa has got that problem. And that's why you see some of us are saying, no, now time has come for us to change Africa, to change some things in Africa, change the politics, change the social life, change the economy. Things will change. Thank you. Cocoa will always be a pain in the governments in West Africa which grow cocoa.
Dr. Matsanga, thank you again for your insights. We always love having these catch-up sessions with you. And thanks for making time this Friday. We'll leave it on that one for today.
Thank you very much, Asanda. I am from the Republic of Uganda. And
I won't get it wrong next time for sure.
My president is His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, the man himself, we fought along and had removed Idi Amin together, and we still stand firm here we are.
Dr. Matsanga, thanks again for your time, and you have a great weekend. Political scientist and conflict resolution analyst, Dr. David Matsanga, giving us.
This is a continuation of the video you just finished to watch. The video I published earlier over this issue of Africa, Biafra, Ambazonia. You know, our destiny is in our hands, and nobody is going to do it for us if we cannot do it for our own selves. And there's a very, very important point I like from Mr. David Monsonga. He made it clear that the future of Africa lies in the liberation of Biafrans. That once the Biafra can be able to get their independence, once the Biafra can be able to take full responsibility and take full, the territorial integrity of the Biafra, that other African countries is going to wake up to demand accountability from their colonial masters. And I will not, we don't have to dwell much on what has been said. You can as well agree with me that the disintegration of ECOWAS is not ordinary. Yes, when they get a drug baron into power, he went there, forced his way into the government of ECOWAS by allowing them to appoint him even when the time is not due for him to be the chairman of ECOWAS. You can as well agree with me. Look at where he left ECOWAS: scattered, dejected, and ECOWAS has become a shadow of itself. An organization that was formed since since 1980 something, if I'm not mistaken, or 1970 something. Then Bola Ahmed Tinubu came into place illegitimately, and the reason why Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger left that organization is because they said they can never be allowed themselves to be chaired by somebody who rig himself, or rather who rig his way into power. Then he will be there commanding them, telling them how to respect democracy, even when he don't know what is called democracy. So you can as well agree with me that every action you take while vying for any office matters a lot. You have a very, very big impact a very big impact in the lives of the people you are ruling and the lives of people who will want to see you as their idol or as their superstar. So what am I trying to say? Biafra is all the way, and Biafra is all we need to get Africans together, if you know what I mean. And that was why the Westerners are really fighting in tooth and nail to make sure that they didn't allow that to happen. But their wish is as dead on arrival, you know, because what must be must be. What God have destined Biafrans to be is what they're going to be. Biafra it will be the champion and also the ruler of Africa and the world at large. If it didn't happen today, it is going to happen tomorrow. Believe it or leave it. The Westerners know what they are avoiding, and they know that was why they are trying everything humanly possible to infiltrate the whole place, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have already given this sound warning long before it began to happen, that the Westerners, look at them coming. They want to recolonize Africa the second time again. And we thought it was a joke. Now they are trying to force every African to be patronizing their GMO food. Is that not a colonization? You want me to throw away my own seed simply because you want to introduce your own seed to me? You manufactured inside your lab, which I cannot replant. Once I begin to buy it, it will destroy everything that got to do with organic in my farm. And without you selling the seeds to me, that means I and my family have to go into hungry. That is another phase of colonization that people don't know. Yes, because if you can control my food, if you can control my stomach, that means you can control me. If you decided that this year you are not going to sell any of your seed to me for me to plant, that means the whole country have to go into hunger. And whatever you dish out there, whether it is poison, I must allow you must force me to buy it and feed it to my families as well. Whether what you are selling to me can even limit my lineage not to reproduce again. So that is one thing Africans don't understand, most especially this zoo called Nigeria, that whatever the Westerners bring into their system, they accept it because there's money involved. Look at the so-called Bill Gates is going to Burkina Faso to perform one nonsense, experiment, using the poor masses in that country. And then the president, Ibrahim Traoré, said, enough of all this nonsense. You should get away from my country. Highest thing they will do now, we are going to stop the AIDS. Who are you giving AIDS? Are you giving them AIDS in form of you are helping them, or are you giving them AIDS in form of you are killing them? You are giving a country that have the mineral resources that you need AIDS simply because you want to be going through the back door to be stealing their mineral resources. Total hogwash. Anyway, let me not do one much on what Musonga said. I think a few points of mine is able to direct you or let you know that we are on the right track, and we must surely get there. We must surely go there. I'm talking about the Biafrans. We must surely get there, whether the devil like it or not. So here are a few comments that are coming from our netizens and also our brothers and sisters who feel it is necessary for them to drop their own opinion over the matter that have been treated. Nikki Agnes said, why the African continent is tearing apart? Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger exit ECOWAS and we never go back again. So somebody asked a question also, go back for what? What are you going back there to do? So that you are so going to be in the same government? Because if you look at these countries, Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger, they are young boys of 30-something to 40 to 50 years. None of them exceeded 50 years. So you want them to be in a room where you have great-grandfathers into politics also. And those great-grandfathers are the one that is chairing the ECOWAS. And you want all these young boys, they're watching somebody that will go to a summit, just like the president of Cameroon, that went to a summit. He don't even know where he is. He began to mess and pull everywhere, and was asking his PA, where am I? What am I doing here? You can imagine that. So these are the people you want all these young boys to be at the same summit or whatever you call it, organization for, with it. And then those old fools will be the one that will really order the young ones who have future, the future of their generation and the future of their country at your hands. And then you that is going direct to your grave, now telling your own country that you have their future at heart. Well, I mean, their future is going to go to grave with you. The future of Cameroon, since this man they call Paul Biya became worthless, the future of Cameroon became worthless because the man is worthless. Somebody who can't even know where he is. You can imagine that. So my people, we have been doomed. I repeat, we have been doomed. Anyway, let me see what this our brother said. He said, God will bless you. God will bless you, man. Thank God, and my lovely sister, keep it up. You will see Biafrans. God bless you abundantly. He said, blessing you, UN. Bube said, please, every African hearing this message should digest it deeply and share it. Let this message go viral like wildfire. If you agree with me, please let it go viral. Prophetic OBH said, please, my sister Nikki Agnes, welcome development. Thanks. Continue exposing African people and their kind of leadership. Anyway, my wonderful people, this is another new week and also Monday. So my prayer to you in this week, it shall be well with you. Whatever you lay your hand to do, the God Almighty will surely bless you and prosper you at every point in time. So this week, my brother, you will never stumble. Okay, you never stumble. You will be a victor. You can never be a victim. And so shall it be. May Almighty to care by my direct all your footsteps. We are going out and coming in shall be blessed, and your entire household shall be blessed in Eke, Ore, Afo, and Donko. And so shall it be. My wonderful people, if you believe on these prayers, let me hear a louder amen at the comment section of this video. Have a nice day and have a nice week. It shall be well with every hand that type amen at the comment section of this video. My people.